breaking news? Is it true? Is this what we're doing now, Aubrey? Like, here's the thing. I'm trying to find other, like, things to talk about aside from Drake. But every time this man's name comes up, there's always some garbage attached to it that I need to talk about. And this is one of those videos. So shout out to the Ville, salute to you. If you see me with my sheets, I'm just a little under the weather today. It's not the best day. Thank you for everyone stopping by. Thank you for all the ladies and Anthony and Lord Racer for stopping by. I appreciate all of you guys. This is Single City Reactions only on the Flex My Network. Welcome to the channel. This video is titled Drake Backpedals and UMG Lawsuit has to amend his complaint. Hold on, let me switch the camera for y'all real quick. See what I'm talking about under the weather? Like, today's not the best day, but it is what it is. Alright, boom, there you go. Now we're locked in, we're ready. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. I'm currently live on the channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you're not here with us, that's okay. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about the video. With that being said, let's get into this. Alright, let's go.
So it looks like there's an update in this defamation lawsuit with Drake and UMG. It says here that Drake prepares updated Universal Music lawsuit. Both sides say settlement discussions would not be productive. And it says here that Drake...
No. Both sides. The fact that both sides are saying it's not productive. We've been saying this. Yo, you're wasting your time looking stupid. Y'all called out everything y'all had in y'all deck of cards. And everything got countered. You lost the war. Like, yo, just let it go. Like, I don't get it.
Has to respond to the motion to dismiss by UMG or submit an amended complaint. Now, reading the article here, it says, the rapper and his team are preparing to submit an amended lawsuit against the major label. Drake and his counsel told the court as much in a brief notice yesterday as we reiterated last week. When breaking down the parties' intensifying discovery confrontation, Universal Music Group is pushing hard to dismiss the allegedly meritless defamation action. And in light of the effort, the presiding judge set an April 16th deadline for Drake to either respond to the dismissal motion, which UMG filed 10 days ago, or to submit an amended complaint we previously noted. Now, the passion fruit rapper has formally committed to the...
Yo, calling him the passion fruit rapper is crazy. Calling him a... Oh, see the shots. Calling him a passion fruit rapper is diabolical. And I already know because he has the song Passion Fruit. So to use his own song just as a little jab to him. Oh my God. You can't make this up. I've never seen such professional clapback at this level. This is incredible. I've never witnessed this before in my life. I've never seen everyone's greatest artist, everyone's favorite artist just fall like this. This goes to show you who we are dealing with. It might get tired, it might get annoying when I mention things like emotional intelligence, lack of character, anything like that, but those things matter, especially under a spotlight. Especially under a spotlight. I feel like we need artist camps. We need more artist camps, especially in Toronto. I don't even think Toronto even has one artist camp, if we're going to be super honest. And it's so sad, bro. In Toronto, it's either you understand what you need to do, or you're just trying to chase clout. There's no in between. It's either you get it and you know how to move, or over here, you just want money, drugs, and hoes. And anything in between that. That's it. That's all it is. Imagine if we had actual funded artist camps in just Toronto alone. Just make Toronto the hub for anything major. You don't need an artist camp all over the country. Just have one. Let the artists come here. You're driving traffic to Toronto that way. You're driving talent to Toronto that way. It gives Toronto more value. And it would benefit the city in the long run. But we don't have things like that. Oh, shoot, Brianna's here. How you doing, Brianna? Oh, man, I love seeing everybody just welcome each other in the chat. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Thank you for stopping by. But, yeah, nah, just imagine if we had some, proper direction. Understanding that the direction I'm talking about is just going through the industry, understanding the industry, because a lot of these artists really don't understand. That's the thing. Now, they're able to do their own research, but I feel like having an artist camp where it's going to help you and guide you will be so beneficial, where we can actually make some realistic artists. Is that so wrong? They can still do all the nonsense and all the BS. That's a part of your character, technically. But we need more structure. We definitely need more structure in Toronto. But those are my own thoughts. Let's just keep going with this. Let's see what the bill has to say.
Latter approach of concise
crazy.
letter to the court shows the retooled action Drake-led attorney Michael Gottlieb informed the judge will arrive sometime within the next 20 days, especially because one of the defamation dispute's central questions is whether Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us is causing fans to believe that Drake is actually a PDF.
Stop it. Stop it. Fam. How? I just don't understand how they're saying this, knowing from the footage is still online of him feeling up an underage gal and lipsing her. Putting lips on the girl, bro. It's on the internet. So how, regardless if you want to say PDF or not, it's right there. End this. End this now. End it. This is stupid. The level of idiocy written all through this is just, it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. And there's people out there that really believe this man is doing it for other artists. How? My head already hurts. This is making it worse.
File. It'll be interesting to see what the amended suit brings to the table. Meanwhile, UMG, aforesaid attempt to stay discovery, Drake is seeking many documents relating directly and indirectly to Not Like Us, hinges on the dismissal motion which the court is still considering. Apparently, this all-important discovery debate is impacting currently non-existent settlement talks as well. In a joint update, the parties yesterday underscored...
Hold on, back that up for a second. What is it? What is it getting in between of?
To Not Like Us, hinges on the dismissal motion which the court is still considering. Apparently, this all-important discovery debate is impacting currently non-existent settlement talks as well. In a joint update, the parties yesterday underscored their agreement that settlement discussions would not be productive at this time, as Drake and his attorneys see the situation before any meaningful settlement negotiations can take place. UMG would have to hand over the mountain of Not Like Us promotion and contract specifics. Universal Music, on the other hand, only reiterated to the court that it's looking to halt discovery while its dismissal motion plays out. Regarding where things go from here, besides the amended complaint from Drake, both sides are due to participate in pre-trial conference this coming Wednesday on April 2nd. Kendrick Lamar and SZA are scheduled to kick off their Grand National Tour 17 days thereafter. It probably doesn't need saying, but Not Like Us will almost certainly factor into the concert series.
Where do I start? A lot of people, I know there's some YouTubers that kind of talked about how when that tour starts and Not Like Us is played, this man's What are they gonna do then? Because this is happening 17 days after this starts. And then SZA and Kendrick are going on tour. And you know, this man is about to take Not Like Us on a grand national tour. This guy is literally gonna play Not Like Us in every city he tours at, including Texas and Toronto. Yo, you cannot make this up. This man is taking Not Like Us on a world tour. I already said it before. I said it long time ago before this lawsuit even came into like fruition. But after seeing what they're trying to do and how much of a failure this looks like, and then taking all that info, knowing that this guy's going to play Not Like Us in every city this tour is stopping. Bro, this is how you know you're fighting a battle you shouldn't have never been fighting in the first place. I think that Drake knows that he's cooked. He's a fan. Oh my goodness. Are you coming to the tour in Canada with Kendrick and SZA? As much as I want to, I can't. I really can't. Unless I find a job, unless I get something that can like hold me down, I can't go, because with the job I have right now, I shouldn't even be saying this, but like the job I have like right now, the place I work at, they only give me one shift a week. I only have one shift a week. And that ain't gonna do nothing. So I can't get no, as of right now, I can't get no ticket to the tour in Toronto. Chris Brown announced his tour dates, and he's stopping in Toronto, and he's gonna have a bigger venue. I can't go to that. I'm worried about Complex Con, because Complex Con is in November, which gives me time, yeah, but it's going to be a long time before I get those funds together, knowing that I got bills. I don't even think it's going to work out for real. I need another job, deadass. I need another job, like no word of a lie, cause like right now it's looking nasty out here. Like it's not looking good at all. Like that's why I kind of said in the last stream, like I wanted to talk about the job market and the whole job situation here in Canada, because it's actually garbage if you really think about it. I had a phone interview the other day. Literally had a phone interview the other day. It was like literally the easiest phone interview I did in my life. So easy that everything I said on that phone call, the person on the other end of the line is like, okay, literally, you just answered every question I needed before I even have the opportunity to ask. I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like, no. That's perfect. She said perfect. I'm like, yes, I got the job. Yo, the day that she said she's gonna like let me know, no call, no email, nothing. I get no damn job. I'm like, you said perfect. You laughed. You enjoyed what I said. I heard you. Nothing. That is crazy. But I'm getting too far away from this. Let's go back. But yeah, jobs here. Everyone thinks it's good here. It is not good here. It is terrible here. It's bad. Like it's almost like a third world country. It makes no sense. But let's just keep going.
And in turn, Drake's lawsuit To be sure, among the 38-year-old's discovery demands are details about Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show performance, which took place a month or so after the original action submission. So UMG is not letting up. It looks like they're going to meet in a couple days again on April 2nd, which is interesting. That's when I guess we'll get our next update from here. But the amended complaint, they say that Drake has...
You better not start no GoFundMe. Don't start no GoFundMe for me. The Weekend and Playboy Cardi's coming here. I can't even go to that. Yo, there's so much. Yo, I'm literally grinding. Yo, Anthony, I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying to, like, with the uploads and everything, it's just like the reason why everything takes so long is like I'm trying to figure out the hashtags. That, like, literally, like, from what I learned in school, like, the hashtags really do matter when it comes to, like, marketing and everything. No one's gonna see your ish if you don't have the right hashtags. And I'm trying to figure out the right hashtags. I really don't know. When it came to hashtags, I was terrible in college. Terrible. And don't even get me started on Google Ads. Please don't.
To respond to UMG or submit an amended complaint, and he ended up doing so.
I love that.
Now, one thing that I wanted to break down was the amended complaint, because it's a legal document filed in court that makes changes to previously filed complaints. This is basically Drake going back and trying to make any changes to his original complaint. So whatever he was complaining about, whether it was about the YouTubers or the people that were reacting to the music or whoever he was talking about when he was complaining about this originally, the halftime show, everything, right? The Grammys, everything like that. He has to go back and clarify and correct exactly what it is that he's trying to say in his complaint and add to it if that's what he's trying to do. But going back and amending your complaint, it could be looked at as backpedaling in this case scenario in the court of law. It's really just for clarification and correction. But I don't think it's a good look when you have to go back to your original complaint and fix a few things. If a defendant files a motion...
I ain't gonna lie. This just has me laughing, bro. You don't even need to call it backpedaling. You just say walking back alone. Just say walking back alone is it does enough for me and everybody else on YouTube, all the reactors that's been keeping up with this news, because we all knew this was nonsense. This was a waste of time. You look foolish. You look like a fool. You look like a clown. Your street cred is under the ground right now. It's under the jail with R. Kelly and Diddy. That's where your street cred is. And you're about to go there too. But, like, the fact that we're witnessing this moment, that you're literally, you started this. And the fact that you're going to end it yourself, pretty much, is so laughable. Like, trust and believe me, laughing at you right now is probably one of the greatest things we could ever do. Because it is so funny. Like, look where you came from and look where you are. You're too stuck up in here. I look at you and I compare you, and I'm not talking in terms of talent, but the way you think you are, I look at Jadakiss. I could look at Jay-Z, Cameron, all the greats that wore that crown. I could look at all of them. And then I look at you, I'm just like, imagine you lived here. You grew up here. And you've barely done anything for here. Meanwhile, you got Jadakiss, you got Jay-Z, you have Cameron, you know, Fabulous, all these different rappers. Busta Rhymes. Look what they've done for their cities. Their boroughs. Their neighborhoods. Being there. Being, like, living there. Just like, you know, just all the activism, everything. And then I look at you. And it's like, how can I call you the GOAT when you're barely sheep? Like, you look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at you for real. It's actually so tragic. It's so tragic, really. Because all the things that you could have done, you don't even do. And I said it a while ago in one of the reactions. My memory is terrible, so I won't remember the exact reaction. Bro, you lost the beef. This is your moment to find the culture in Toronto. You're the most innovative artist, so you say. You're the most creative artist, so you say. This is where you use that mind, you use that brain, and you apply it to the city you came from and build something with actual substance. That artist camp I talked about, you have the power to do that. You have the influence to do that. You have the capability to do that. It doesn't even have to be a big school, anything. It could be a small office building. Flip that into an artist camp. Serious artists only, signed artists only. That would encourage people to sign. You could help artists be signed because we know how it goes down for artists when they're signed. Unfortunately, they're going to get used and bled dry. But you're slick enough to pull that off and even line your own pockets. How am I thinking for you? Is my question. Yo, if I had the power you had, oh my God. Bro, I'm not supposed to be thinking for you, my guy. And this is off rip. I don't think about these things. These things come to my head just like that, for real. And the fact that I'm putting these things together just like that, bro, like, it's so easy for you to just make things happen. And you don't do nothing. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Remember when Schoolboy Q wanted to come to Canada and do his own show and Drake shot that down? Yup. Oh, he had his show on Vlad? I'm just listing greats. Drake and his lawyer and UMG are going to take it out of court directly with the judge. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. No, but here's the thing now. Everyone knows that, Anthony, here's the thing. Everyone knows OVO is not what it seems to be. When we call OVO like a sweatshop for real, it really is. And when you sign that piece of paper and you're locked in on the sweatshop, that's it. That's it. You're done. You're good. Locked. You're locked. It's almost like you're making Nikes in Indonesia. You're done. That's it. That's what you do now. You're sitting there making shoes for 10 cents a day. You know? That's all it is. So a lot more artists are understanding that, and they're never going to sign with OVO. OVO is not what it seems to be at all. OVO is not, it's not it. Like, I feel bad for Four Bats, if we're going to be super honest, because he signed to OVO. It's not a good look, for real. It's really not. Like, it's sad, for real. So a lot more, like, literally a lot of artists, and there's a ton of artists that are independent, dropping on their own, working with their own producers that they know or they made friends with, doing whatever they can to catch a deal, cut corners. Like, there's artists in Toronto that are actually putting in the work for real. They just can't, they don't want to sign. They really don't want to sign. There's a lot of talent here. It's so true. Like, there's talent everywhere almost. Almost wherever you go, there's someone that can sing, someone that can rap, someone that can play guitar. There's always someone that can do something. But look at the horrors. Look at the horrors out there. Not whores, but horror. You know what I'm saying? Like, that word is tough for me. Horror. Nah, see, it sounds like I'm saying whore. Horror or horror. Yeah. Why is that word so hard to say? Horror. Like, it sounds like I'm saying whore. Like, you know, never mind. Y'all know what I'm talking about. that's what I mean. There's a lot more money to be made in using OVO to develop and amplify artists than to steal from and silence them. But what you're saying is true, and that's what they should be doing. But all they want to do is have power and dominance. It's like to them the power and dominance matters more than building other artists so they can surpass you, since you're damn near 40, still acting like a like. Never mind, bro. Allow it. Let's keep going.
To dismiss, it usually argues that the complaint is flawed in some way. By amending the complaint, you might fix those flaws, potentially preventing the dismissal from happening. So there could be a possibility that Drake is going back because whatever he brought the first time wasn't strong enough, and he could go back. But if that's what we're talking about, then it looks like UMG really got him cornered here. It looks like UMG has the upper hand, because why would you make changes to your original complaint unless you feel like your argument isn't winning? That's the only reason to make any type of changes. So whether you want to call this backpedaling or making corrections, to me, it doesn't look like a good look. From my understanding, I believe they were told to highlight any updates that they make to the original complaint. So whatever's amended, it'll be something that the judge will be able to see that they made changes to right away. So if that's the case, we're going to see exactly what Drake added. We're going to see exactly what he's talking about that's trying to save him in his argument against UMG. I think UMG is not messing around, bro. I've said it time and time and again. UMG is not messing around. And I think at this point, well, when we talk about amending the complaint, like, what can you go back and reiterate? What can you go back and say that you didn't say the first time? Like, you already talked about the Grammys and how Kendrick won the Grammys. Like, are you going to talk about how Lucien high five Dr. Dre? Or, like, are you going to go back and talk about the 5 Grammys? Or, like,
Everyone's looking at that high five the wrong way. I don't think they realize every time that Kendrick gets a Grammy, every time he gets an award, the price goes up. Everyone's seeing it like, oh, look at the Illuminati at work. Look at what's going on with the Illuminati and how they're using Kendrick as their Trojan horse. I'm sitting here with a business mindset like, yo, every time that man gets a trophy, anytime they see someone from that label get a trophy, the price keeps going up. I don't get it. How we not seeing it from that angle? More money is being made from that. I don't understand. Think about how many awards TDE won that night. That's a lot of awards. That's a lot of awards. I don't think people are understanding this for real. That high five is like, y'all, listen. What y'all make, bro, that music y'all got, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got it for real. High five. My price just went up. And they get a pay cut from that too. Diana Ross gave that too. Oh, you can't make it up, bro. Jay Nolan is going to be next right after this. So don't worry, we're going to get into that video right after. But I just want to go to the Ville first because, you know, that's brother right there. So salute to the Ville, you know?
I don't know, because you already brought it up. You already brought up the Super Bowl. You already brought up reactors reacting to your music.
Yep.
Reacting to Kendrick Lamar's music.
Yo, this man went after RDC World. There is no forgiving him. There is no forgiving him. How are you going to go after Mark? How are you going after him? What did Mark do to you that made you so hurt? Like, yo, going after Mark, bro? Yo, there's no forgiving you after that. You crossed the line. I don't know about y'all, but we protect Mark, bro. We protect RDC World. The real dream chasers. Come on, bro. I'm just gonna put this out here. Kendrick is the most decorated and legitimized rapper. He's only missing an Oscar, and very few artists has a Pulitzer. Don't even get me started. Imagine if Kendrick got an Oscar award. It's GG's at that point. You leave him alone. Exactly. Mark is friends with Kendrick too. He damn near. Let's be honest. Mark is friends with damn near everybody, bro. With all the NBA funny clips that they make, all the anime clips that they make, they damn near friends with everybody. And the dude has a whole convention. My boy is actually going to DreamCon, so I'm excited to see him out there. Hopefully he gets to meet Mark Jenkins. That'll be crazy. Oh, is it Mark Phillips? It's Mark Phillips. Yeah, Mark Phillips. I'm stupid. But I hope he goes out there and meets him for real. If that happens, the sky's the limit. No cap.
Acting to Not Like Us, like you've talked about everything under the sun. I think it was 88 pages the first time, like absolutely, the 88 pages the original time, and now I think it's over over more than that. You basically talked about everything. What can you go back and amend that's gonna fix or help your case? This is what I'm saying when I say that UMG got some by the ropes, bro, because I really don't think there's anything else that he could say that could back up his arguments against UMG. You've already brought up everything. Are you going to point at more YouTubers? Are you going to say other things? I just don't see what at this point he could bring up that he hasn't brought up already. We're going to see Drake say something else that's going to be around the realms of anti-hip-hop, or we're going to see him talk about some type of...
Yo, Quickie made it, bro. Quickie in the chat. What's popping, Quickie? I hope you're doing all right. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm still here. I'm still kicking on some sick game vibes, but I hope you're doing all right, bro.
A forum or some type of video or some type of video reaction. Maybe point out more YouTubers. Maybe talk about recent things that have happened in a few days or in a few weeks or in the past months.
You're gonna point out more YouTubers
that
he
could add to the lawsuit.
Put the Flexi-Mind Network in there.
I know there's gonna be some type of links. There's gonna be some type of reference to other videos, and it's just gonna show how Drake will shamelessly just point the finger at other people. But like I said, rather Drake is trying to correct some things or he's backpedaling in this situation. It doesn't look good, and I think that UMG is gonna win this case. We'll see how it goes moving forward. But the point is, whatever Drake talks about, I know he's going to be pointing the finger at something or someone. But either way it goes, I really don't think it's going to help at this point. Like I said, it's not a good look when you have to go back and fix your first argument, whether it's for correction or if you're backpedaling. But I think UMG got him by the ropes, man. I think they really got him right here. I just wonder if the judge will actually dismiss it, and we'll see what type of complaints Drake ends up making in the future, and we'll see into it. But y'all tell me how you feel and get back to me, man. Y'all tell me how you feel about this and everything in between. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it alleged.
Oh, what can I say? What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? All I need to say is, let it go. The same way how, what was it, Android 16? That told Gohan to let it go? Let it go, bruh. Let it, it's not worth it. Like, nah, no cap. Like, you look beyond, you just... How could you do this to your career, bro? Like, no, we need to sit there and ask this man these questions. Like, yo, how is there anybody in this man's camp asking him, why would you do this to yourself? Why would you do this to yourself? All you had to do is keep your head down and use that pen that you like that you like to talk about. That's all you had to do. Start writing. That's it. Write, nigga. The heck? Is that so hard for you to do? Everyone talking about, I see some people from Toronto talking about, oh, Kendrick had to take the time to write his diss track. Drake just said it off the top of his head. Are you sure? Are you sure? Do you understand what we have to deal with? Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. We have to deal with some slow people. There's just some slow people out there. Y'all don't even know. Like, I've heard of some dumb garbage-ish, but I've never heard something so stupid before in my life. This man wins like, you're supposed to write. You don't want to say it off the top of your head in a rap beef at that level. This is not URL. You're not rapping in front of Smack. Y'all don't know what kind of fools that we got to deal with out here. Y'all don't know. Yo, I've heard things that'll make your brain melt. He ain't used his pen until the trash part 6. Oh my god. Don't even get me, Quickie, don't even get me started on the solo album, bro. Don't even get me started on the solo album, because I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work for him. It's not going to work. If he continues to do this, that same album that he said he was going to come out in the summertime with, it's not going to work. It's not. This guy saw he got 250 from Something Sexy for You and think that's a win. That's not a win. Compared to all the numbers that you got for your other albums that UMG pushed, mind you, seeing you get that is not a win. That is concerning. That is very concerning. You got to be thankful that you never got 150. Be so thankful you never got 150. But it's still concerning because you used to be the person everybody ran to. Everyone's going to go here to hear this. Everyone has something to take away from this. Look how much Scorpion got. If you're reading this too late. For All the Dogs. Certified Lover Boy. Look at those. Look at the cash out you got on those. And then you see your cash out here. That's not good. It's not. It's just amazing how all these Drake fans out here see things the wrong way. They see things the wrong way. That's what I'm saying, Anthony. That's what I'm talking about. It's not a win. It's not a win. Losing number-wise to Tyler, the Creator, is not a win for Drake at all. At this point,